tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night, yeah. If I call you once, I know it's good, I know it's true. I know it's fine, I'll tell you twice. I'm real discreet, the thief in the night, thief in the night. If I call you once, I know it's good, I know it's true. I know it's fine, I'll tell you twice.
All these people always lying about something. Sorry, I'm so fly, so what? All these people always lying about something. So I said that. Yeah. Swear the fame ain't changed shit before mine.
All right, YouTube, what's the big old deal, man? It's y'all favorite hood partner, Big Nina boy, man. What's good with you, baby boy? All right, there. Hold on. We're gonna get it cracking in a minute. Wait a minute. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, but anyway, man, let's get to the content, man. So, WACK 100, Cash Jones, man. We back on Cash, man. He's been getting caught up, you know what I'm saying, with his lies and the antics about people ratting and snitching, man. It's starting to, unveil that, most of the time, he got a double standard towards, what's solid and what's not, man. T Grizzly was accused of snitching, man, and WACK 100 put out some fake paperwork. And nobody's standing up to really address that. And there's a couple people I seen on the platforms got on this Onion one time, Crater, and get on this dude Onion one time, right? And really service papers like bought up homework. So, let's get to the content. Shout out to the Ruler Report, man. But WACK, Raz, Jack, let's get to the content. Let's get it, let go. 5, 4, trade. Dudes, let's go.
WACK 100 and baby shooter situation, and Academics has picked the content up, and of course he's reacting to it, as well as he's spoken to people in T Grizzly's camp. Now, WACK 100 actually told Academics about the situation. He also sent him a screenshot of that cover letter, the fake paperwork that was actually floating around. Although WACK 100 is saying he's going to be able to get with lawyers, legal beagles, and get the real paperwork. With that being said, though, Academics spoke directly, not only with T Grizzly's people, but he spoke directly with T Grizzly, and this is how that conversation went.
I have spoken to T Grizzly. I spoke to him at length today, and he said, Act, and maybe we do it now. I don't know. But T Grizzly spoke to me and said, Act, I love you. You're the biggest in hip-hop media. But you got to stop allowing WACK to use your platform to validate the fuckery that he's putting out. And I said, what are you talking about? It said, WACK is moving around with fake paperwork, okay? And with him moving around with fake paperwork, he usually doesn't gain enough steam. And they told me a whole, I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory or just how they believe WACK moves with information when he's starting what they call a
AI is changing faster than most people can keep up. But if you've been sleeping on Manus AI, this is
a campaign. They say he starts it on Clubhouse. And after Clubhouse, he brings it to the 100 Side Show. And then after that, he brings it to his Instagram. And they say usually that don't do much, honestly. And they say, but after those 3 things don't work, he brings it to No Jumper. And after that, to really kick the bitch off, he comes to the biggest. And you know who the biggest? Ain't nothing bigger than the chat. He comes to you. And I'm like, well, WACK's our guy. WACK is our guy. We got to be honest. WACK's our guy. He's great entertainment. And, when we've really got...
WACK bully you. Let's keep it real. I think he bullied you, bro. I ain't going to call nothing else but the truth over here, man. The boy been peeling back your onion for some years now. You know, if it came time for him to crash out and make an example out of you, he would do it publicly just to show the world that he cared what people think about him. He's not your friend. Let's go.
Got into the weeds of fact checking certain stuff. We've gotten, I think his credibility is pretty good. They said, well, why don't he drop this alleged paperwork he got on me? I said, well, WACK said he will drop the paperwork, but I think he wants a bet of 50,000. That's what the conversation was in our last stream, right? Now, this is why I got to call WACK today. After talking with T Grizzly, they have sweetened the pot so much, it's going to be incumbent on WACK to drop whatever paperwork that proves that T Grizzly is a snitch, right? So T Grizzly, and I talked to him this morning, I'm telling you on the phone. He said, Act, number one, because he was asking, he said, what paperwork did he send to you? I said, he sent me the first page. He's like, come on, use your brain. When has WACK been reluctant to drop the whole paperwork? Why? And I said, all right, well, so they said, what did he send you? Because you never put it on screen. I guess they watched the stream. I said, well, it was an appellate document for this guy, and I guess this guy named is Shooter. And they said, Act, use your brain. The guy in question, WACK even admitted he never got charged. How are you appealing? How are you appealing a conviction that you were never even convicted of? Not gonna lie, that kind of make a little sense. They said, well, if T Grizzly pointed somebody on the lineup, where's the proof of this? When you do that, even if it's a picture lineup, you gotta put your initials near the thing, circle it, sign off on it. Where is it? They brought up some compelling points. Now, me, I cared about the money point first. They said they were down to do WACK 100 one better. They said they're more than down to put up 50,000. They said they're down to put up 250,000. And trust me, they showed me all the jewelry. They said we could back it in jewelry or we could back it in cash.
Boy, listen here, boy. Whoop. Let me tell you something, baby boy. Go on, WACK. Come out the gate and just tell them, you got me. Nigga, I was lying. Cause then, nigga, $250,000. We know you don't have that in cash right now. So go ahead and tell them. Nah, go ahead. Hey, I was lying. Shit, baby, I didn't know you was gonna do it like that. Yeah, you mess around and ran into a real nigga. Yeah, don't be playing that nigga. Shit, nigga. Niggas like, man, I got 1,000 for every bump on a nigga forehead. Hello. Nah, killer. Nah, man, he's not gonna take that deal. He's not gonna take that, nigga. He know better than that. He know better than that. Play with that boy if you want to, man. All right, let's get it, let go.
They said we'll do 250,000 to WACK 100 10,000. So that's like a great bet. That's like a prop bet. That's like a parlay, right? It's like a 10-leg parlay. So they said they're 250,000 to WACK 100 10,000 if he could provide whatever he claims that T Grizzly supposedly snitched and show the veracity of these papers. Because they did ask me, they said, Act, we watch you break down every case. How come WACK got some magic paperwork that you couldn't find?
Now, this isn't the first time that people have questioned WACK's paperwork or things that he brought forth. The Brick Baby situation is in question. The Zayo Sama, I want to say I'm saying his name right because it's another dude from LA kind of with the same name, but the guy, you know, the one that's affiliated with OTF, the paperwork that he allegedly was supposed to bring on him, that never came to anything. We never seen where he cooperated. There was never a snitch accusation in any of that paperwork. It was just WACK saying that the man told because he got caught with a switch. You know, there's several other instances where we can go into certain things, but this one right here is a bit different because not only are we able to actually go to the paperwork and find the inconsistencies and the errors in the paperwork that was presented to make it look false, but also this lawyer has been reluctant to come up with this paperwork. And I believe that the time that has went on, there would have been, hey, here goes the paperwork. I mean, that could have been taken care of in a day. I'm gonna submit this paperwork to you, or you can come by my office and pick it up. Now, with that being said, T Grizzly also will point out that the individual baby shooter not only told him who the people were that were supposed to be involved in the situation of running up in his house, but like I said in the last video, he gave names and associate them names with certain street gangs in Los Angeles and Watts. And if that's the case, isn't that still snitching? Like, even though if you saying that the people that you told them don't really exist, you actually place the blame on those gangs. So even if those individuals don't exist, those gangs actually do exist. So, and you pointing the finger at people that may be members of that gang. So let's just say one of those gang members get arrested from those gangs that you said, the police could start asking them questions. Hey, baby shooter told us somebody from your set ran up in T Grizzly's house. I just feel like we are going off of the word of an individual who ain't right, in my opinion.
Or the guy who called from jail later said, I'll be good if T Grizzly don't show up to court. Well, I don't know if you guys know how the appeal process works. When you submit something for an appeal, the witness don't show up to court. You submit writs and briefs, which are like, just documents kind of stating your whatever and supporting your case. And I want to be very open and, I'm going to be transparent for the audience. He felt like.
Nah. Look, man, let me go ahead and tell you, these niggas lying. That's it, baby. Yeah, motherfuckers lying, boy. Look, bro, let me tell you something. Cash, what are you talking about, bro? Like, nigga, now that you think about it. You can't appeal, nigga. Them niggas lying, boy. We go, boy. Hey, Cash. Yeah, I know your ass, boy. You boy, clout is one hell of a drug, boy. Let's go.
Like, this was a ploy and a play by WACK, and he feels there might be a couple reasons. Because I kept asking him, I said, why would WACK just randomly pull this out of the air, right?
Imagine bringing your side project to life just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
And for what he said, I think WACK might be trying to do the big U play on me. And I didn't know what that meant. But I got a further explanation. He's like, listen, WACK.
This is bad, sir. This is a man's world. And no man shall be checking in with another man. Oh, bro. Man, he like his, nigga, you see what big you going through right now, nigga. You see what I'm saying? You won't be happy till they start pointing that finger towards you as one of the next bullies of Los Angeles, bro. Like, you don't want them falling under your shit. I don't care how many officers you know, man, they won't let you go. Once they lock in on you, they not letting you go, gang. Let's go.
WACK has been trying to get me to engage him in speaking about criminality or lack thereof online.
Now, what I believe T Grizzly is talking about is a couple different things. Now, one of the things that I believe that he's trying to say, WACK is trying to get him to engage in, is about this case, about this burglary, what's going on with baby shooter. But I also believe that he's talking about the situation with his aunt. Now, many people believe that T Grizzly may have had something to do with his aunt's passing, considering who the individual was that actually got caught up for the incident, right? As well as T Grizzly has connections to the same people that this individual allegedly was connected to. But furthermore, I do know that the 100 side spoke about inconsistencies in what T Grizzly reported actually happened to the police, as well as what he said in several interviews. One of the things being is that his aunt, the one that was in the car, didn't want to go into the house he was going in because allegedly it was a nasty house, right? Then he claims that he was inside of the house when this incident happened. But the auntie's house that he went to that was nasty, the nasty house owner, her actual account of this is that T Grizzly wasn't in the house during the actual shooting. Now, those were conversations that's been had online. I don't believe that the 100 side was the only actual platform, the only actual group of people having that conversation. But I do believe that this is what T Grizzly is talking about when he says that WACK has been trying to engage him for quite some time in criminality. Now, let's see what else is going on.
They also told me the detective, because when I guess they were listening to WACK read the thing, the detective or the police officer that conducted the interview where T Grizzly pointed out the person, they said that person is actually like the deputy, the only person that matches that name in LA PD or county. I also understand T Grizzly's point of saying, I don't want to fall into the trap of Big U, where I'm going back and forth speaking on possible criminality, because he suspects that this is a thing to bait him out, that WACK might try to throw a scud missile to speak about other things to try to get him federally inquired by whatever. I don't know.
Now, in an attempt to get content out of this, academics would eventually get two individuals on the phone who already knew when he said that he was going to call both of them, this was going to go very bad. Now, academics knows that WACK 100 is the type of person you can't get on the phone with another individual to have a conversation without WACK 100 actually smothering the other individual that he's talking to. But in this situation, academics would actually state that and says that maybe I should get the other individual on the phone first, but then he calls WACK anyway.
Let me call WACK. Yeah, I think we should call WACK. Let's bring WACK on first.
Yo,
WACK.
what up, bro?
I have a huge update, and I have a proposition. By the way, I'm on stream. I have a proposition that I've been told to forward to you. You want to hear it? So this morning, I spoke to T Grizzly.
Okay.
And T Grizzly.
Infatuated with this T Grizzly nigga. Okay, what's up?
So T Grizzly told me. Well, he watched the stream. So T Grizzly told me, and he said, "Listen, WACK is running a campaign on me." And
all right, wait, slow down. Now I'm a disrespecting T Grizzly, you nigga. You and what you stand for, because if you listen to the shit, you heard Baby Shooter itself. Don't put it on me, nigga. Now you. Now it's gonna be a campaign.
Off top, WACK 100 is denying that he's running a campaign, but he's definitely been running content on the T Grizzly situation. Nobody, and I say this time and time again, nobody was paying Baby Shooter any attention.
Just got the footage.
Now he reached out to WACK 100, whatever their relationship may be or may not be, but WACK 100 actually brought the content to several other platforms. Because remember, at first WACK was saying, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna give it to this person. I think he gave it to like 4 other different people. I don't know. I know Poetic Flacco was one of them. I know 600 put out some content or whatever. So at the end of the day, WACK was involved in the content. And as we go on, you'll find out that WACK 100 was actually the one who called Baby Shooter, according to Baby Shooter, and told him there was a price on his head.
What he thinks, he thinks you're running a campaign because you're stamping the paperwork.
No. He can't act because he heard the man himself. You feel what I'm saying?
Meet Voto AI, the photo editing software that everyone's talking about.
But
that's why I put him on the phone with you.
Yeah, he heard all that, but he feels you're pushing.
Oh my God! Come on with all the stuttering, gang. Man, look, I'm not buying nothing this Cass Jones is talking about. Let me tell y'all why. In fact, I got something better for you. We gotta always keep something boiling in the pot on these suckers. You know what I'm saying? They rubber ducking and all that. Yeah, I know what niggas be on, man. Hold on, let's get to it, though.
100 is the ultimate example of a nigga who come from a gang bang background, who come from the mean streets of LA, but he pick and choose and use what I call selective gangsterism, right? So WACK 100 has a relationship with 6ix9ine. He wasn't so turned off by 6ix9ine that he didn't just call him a rat and leave him alone. If he saw an opportunity to make some money with 6ix9ine, he was gonna work with him no matter what. But at the same time, WACK 100 would call BG a rat. He'll call Boston Richie a rat. He'll call this nigga rat, that nigga rat, right? The latest thing with him and the whole Young Thug, that's a perfect example. WACK 100, at first, when they put the question to him, he said, yeah, he was doing a little bit too much talking in interrogation, but I fuck with him, so I ain't gonna label him no rat. Right. As soon as Pee Wee Roscoe went ballistic on him, then he changed up. And as soon as he blamed it on Pee Wee Roscoe why he changed his disposition. It wasn't Pee Wee Roscoe. What happened was, as soon as those leaked tapes came out, where Thug was talking to Baby and 21 Savage about QCP being a rat. And we know that WACK 100 is a lapdog for QCP. He a lapdog for Baby and that whole Cash Money clique, right? So once those leaked tapes came out of the phone calls where they acknowledging that QCP was a snitch, that's when WACK 100 changed his whole tone and changed his whole disposition. Because how dare you say something about QCP when I'm trying to eat QCP dick for lunch? So that's when he decided to attack Thug. But it wasn't just simply because Thug was just wrong all the way around the board. Like he tried to hedge his bets. Yeah, he wrong, that was wrong, but I'm not gonna speak against him because I'm cool with him. Wait a minute, nigga. If a rat is a rat is a rat is a rat, what difference do it make if you cool with him or not? If a nigga break the law, violate principle, it is what it is. It's as simple as that. But that's an ultimate example of what we call selective gangsterism, just like Lil Boosie. Lil Boosie was on that white boy show with the beard. When he asked him about QCP, you ain't never seen Lil Boosie more confused. That nigga with the stuttering, that nigga then pissed on himself on that goddamn chair there.
We go, yeah, that's some cold game right there, baby boy. But man, come on now. Let's get it. Let's go.
Fake
ain't no
paperwork.
real shit. Nigga, if you hear the man saying it, see, me running the campaign is me just saying something and not telling nobody where I got it from, right?
Yeah.
That's not what's going on. You hear the man. You heard the man say, I told him this shit 10 months ago. What did he say I told him when he birthed told him? What did I tell him? You gotta send me something.
The paperwork that you're stamping isn't real, and he said he has $250,000 to your $10,000 if you can provide accurate paperwork. That
great. I'm going in. I talked to the attorney myself the other day. I said, this week, let me come see you, sit down, let me see you, print it out, all that shit myself. I just told him that shit yesterday. I hope he ain't a rat.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no. Now, if the nigga want an issue with me, then I can start making it an issue and start digging on some other shit. We could go revisit your original case.
Now, I hope y'all ready for this new warfare. The new warfare is this. It ain't no more squabbling in the streets. Nigga, it's about nigga going to get go do your homework on him. You feel me? Go dig on him. About dig up his whole life and put it on the internet. One of the most ruthless ways to fight anybody in the world today. Because, yeah, he can't kick your ass, and you might kick his ass, but he could go get some information about you. You might not never want to come out. Now, that's a dangerous person. In today's battlefield, he don't got to be in the streets. He got money now. Nigga living in the hills. Why would he got to come there? Let me tell you something. If you still got to prove to people who you used to be, if you got to prove to people who you used to hang with that you who you used to be, just so you can be accepted by the people that you didn't pass by, then there's something mentally wrong with you. That means you don't really believe in yourself and what you got as a man. You understand what I'm talking about, Tahoe? Yeah, man. Anyway, get to the rest of this, boy. This is a cold game right here, baby boy. Let's go.
And see what that looked like and see what you did or didn't do compared to this song you wrote, like you was fucking Godfather Scarface. If you want an issue with me, I can make it an issue. But it's clearly you heard this dude come on here and say this where it comes from.
So he said this, and he said, he said the reason why I think he believes they're running the campaign is because he thinks you're not fact checking certain things. He's like, hey, listen, how could T Grizzly have told on this guy if he never got charged with the crime?
Right.
And how is he bringing up?
Bro, Hey, bro. That doesn't make sense. They already brought it to the DA's attention, and the DA brought it to dude's legal attention. So it's on them to file, not file, do whatever they're going to do. I don't know. But nigga, don't telling me I'm running a campaign when you...
Now you deflecting. All right, man, we go get up out of here, man. That's my time, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. And make sure y'all head over to my second channel. Only if y'all rock with me. Hold on, I'm going to put the QR code up. If y'all rock with me, bro, go do your one, too. Go do your big one for me one time. You feel me? Like, yeah, Nina, I fuck with you. You feel me? That's the QR code right there, man. So like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, man, I'll be trying to refrain from popping my 1-2 on here, man, but it's nothing to do it. It's small fries to a Big Mac, baby. Baby boy. All right, that's my time. I'll see y'all next one. Let's go.
Mom's right. I know how to shoot. I know how to fight. I tell you once, don't tell you twice. I'm real discreet. The thief in the night, yeah. If I call you